Vice Chairman Ms. Vishalakshi Periyasamy ma'am, our admirable correspondent sir Thiru M. Ganapati, retired IFS.
Of the dais, guest invitees, my dear colleges, students and friends. Very good morning to all of you and warm greetings on behalf of PGP College of Engineering and Technology.
Chairman of PGP Institutions, Dr. Palaniji Periyasamy sir, respected Vice Chairman, Vishalakshi Periyasamy ma'am,
respected Chief Guest, Dr. Sandal Kumar, Associate Professor, PhD College of Technology, Coimbatore, and our beloved correspondent sir, and beloved Dean sir, and my dear friend Professor Tanga Prakash, and the convener of the program, Dr. Sandal Kumar, and our PGP group of education institutions principals from all the colleges, Arts and Science, Dr. Muhammad Nasir sir, Dr. Tilagrani ma'am from PGP College of Education, Professor Chandra Lakshmi from PGP College of Nursing, Professor Balaji from Polytechnic College, Professor Sarvamani from PGP Physiotherapy. I welcome all the people to this great conference, and I welcome all my own faculty members of PGP College of Engineering and Technology, and my dear students members from all the years, first years to final year, and the student volunteers, and the teaching and non-teaching faculty members. I welcome all the people to this great conference. I'm feeling so proud because the engineering college students, the engineers, has to find the research articles. We are the pioneer in the world. How the world is grooming us only because of the engineers. We are producing a lot of new technologies. The technology creators are the engineers. All those creations are used by the public, the society. All the human being in the world is utilizing the creations created by the engineers. The trend is nowadays whether the engineers are fully skilled or not at the question mark. While they're studying in the college, UG or PG or doing PhD, they must do their studies properly. Once completing the study well, the basic fundamentals in the engineering field, whatever the mechanical, today we are hosting about the sustainable materials, whatever the field, electronics, or electrical, the solar energy, or civil engineering, or computer science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, data analytics, cyber security, whatever the field, if you are understanding the basics very well, we can introduce a lot of technologies more. 1G, we saw so many years back, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, all these innovations are created by the engineers. So can you feel proud to be the engineer? Sound varliye? So feel proud to be the engineer. The important thing is, learned engineers are required. A lot of conferences are conducted by the engineering colleges only to do the research. ஏழாம் அறிவு படம் பார்த்திருக்கீங்களா? ஏழாம் அறிவு யார் யாரெல்லாம் பார்த்திருக்கீங்க? எல்லாரும் பார்த்திருப்பீங்க. In ஏழாம் அறிவு, before seeing ஏழாம் அறிவு, I was not good in research. Research அப்படிங்கிறது, I just assumed that it is a word. the hero in that film, Ayla Marivu, she pronounced the word research as research. At that time only I understood the meaning of research. Already so many things are going on in the world. But what you have to do? You have to do research. In the Google, once you are putting artificial intelligence, it is giving the definition about artificial intelligence. Then if you are having a curiosity, then you are going to do some more words along with the artificial intelligence. The latest technology going or latest software used in the artificial intelligence. Like that, you are changing the word in the Google. So if you are having a thirst to do the research, then a lot of innovations will come to the world. So I request all the engineers to start research. Don't do only searching. Searching means you may search so many things. Today you can search about Rajinikanth, tomorrow you search about the artificial intelligence, tomorrow you may search about concrete technology, so many things. But don't do like that. You fix your field. What do you want to be the expertise? Which you want to become more expertise. That field you decide. Identify the area in which you are interested to develop yourself. So many fields are in engineering. You decide which field is most interested for you. Identify that word. Then try to do a lot of research in that. At the end, you will find a lot of products. So before bringing the products through research to the world, you must do a lot of conferences. That is going on today. So I appreciate all the participants, all of them are in online. All the international people are in the live. They are listening our inaugural session. I really appreciate all the researchers, those who have presented the papers in the conference GCRASM. It's a wonderful article. I saw the papers in the souvenir sir has sent yesterday. Lot of innovations are going on. I feel proud to be the engineer after seeing the souvenir. I got somewhat energized. Why can't we increase your research? So I request all the students, please search your interesting area, do the research, try to identify the product, try to learn all the journals present in the website. So many journals are present in the website. You search it, what is going on already? What is the scope in that particular field, in that particular area? What are the things are left to do for future engineers? Conclusion. Read all the conclusions of all the journals. Then you be ready to re-innovate that particular idea. You put your ideas, your knowledge to that particular point, left out point, and you will find new technology. So I request all the engineers to be more innovative, to create more innovations to the world where we are bringing the India #1 in the world. So it is in the hand of all the engineers. I appreciate all the students, volunteers for being the part of this program. And it's my duty to thank our chairman sir and vice chairman ma'am for granting a permission to conduct this conference in our college. And our correspondent sir and dean sir is more supportive in all the aspects. What are the papers are there, how many participants are there, in which are all the areas they are presenting, how the students are knowing about the conference. Each and every aspect they are behind us. So it's a great support from our CV sir and dean sir. And I thank guests for accepting our request. And I thank Tanga Prakash sir for traveling along with us and supporting in all the aspects and launching all these papers in the journal. So the selected papers are going to be published in the journal and their innovations are going to be started. So with this note, I thank all the people and all the principals for honoring our function. Thank you so much to all the principals. And all maximum first year students are here. I expect in the final year, all your projects must be published in the paper and you have to host the conference in 4th year. With this wish, I thank all the people. Thank you so much again.
So I am really very happy to participate in this very important conference. Kavita spoke very nicely about the importance of the engineers. For development of any country, engineering is important and engineers are important. You know, today China has become the factory of the world. எந்த ஐட்டம் நீங்கள் தெரிந்தாலும் they make it in China, including the ladies bindi வைக்கிறாங்க பார், அதுவும் சைனாவில் தான் பண்ணுறாங்க. Why China has become the factory of the world? You know the reason? There are two reasons. Number one, and China, they have the maximum engineers. You know, engineering is given importance. And all their top leaders, including the president of China, is an engineer. Similarly, you know, those in the ministers, Politburo and all these things, they are all engineers. India, politicians are mostly government, America, mostly lawyers. But China, all engineers. That's why you read regularly, you know, the massive projects, biggest dam in the world, biggest building in the world, biggest, you know, biggest everything, factory in the world and all these things, all because of the culture of engineering. They have it in China. And another very important reason for their development is the research. Research is very, very important. China is doing extremely well in the research. You know, today, the latest India Today, I was just reading, India, the lowest research spending on the world, lowest research spending is in India. That is GDP. GDP means national income. National income, India, we spend only 0.7% on the research. Whereas the China spends 2.1%. But China national income now double. That's 2.1%. America spends 2.8%. Israel spends 4.9%. South Korea spends 5%. You know, that's why you find South Korea, whether it is car, electronics or anything, you find the imprint of South Korea. This is because they spend so much on the research and the engineers. So my dear students, feel happy, feel proud that you have chosen a very, very important subject which is useful in building India. India as it is now, you know, we used to be 5 years back 10th largest economy in the world, 10th largest. But now it is the 5th largest. And we are aiming to become the 3rd largest economy in the world. This is possible only people like you, engineers, you work on that. And then, you know, the material science happens to be a very, very important subject. Let me give you an example. You see the side ones there. About the sides. These are not ordinary bricks. These are what you call acoustic bricks. That is why you find this auditorium, you find this, you know, the speeches, music and all this thing very nice because it echoes. So this is advanced in the materials. So there are so many things. You can do a lot of things. Material science and mechanical engineering happens to be what we call the mother of engineering. You know, engineering started with the mechanical engineering. Because of the, you know, tremendous developments in the mechanical engineering, all the, you know, the most important discoveries which are useful for advancement of the society, it took place in the mechanical engineering. It was the foundation on which all the other things developed. So material science becomes important in that. And particularly today's conference is about the sustainable one. Sustainable, you know, the word also I want all of you students to understand. Sustainable is the very important concept. Sustainable means whatever you are using, you use it without disturbing it and leave it as it is for the next person to use. I'll give you only one example which will be useful to all of you. You are all in the hostel. So when you are eating in the dining hall, you should always remember, after you, there will be 3, 4, 5 of your hostel mates will be eating. So what is sustainable there? Sustainable is when you sit on the table, it is neat and clean, leave it as it is, which you took. நீ உட்காரல எப்படி இருந்துச்சோ அதே மாதிரி விடணும். So when you use the bathroom also, if it is neat and clean, use it in such a way, you leave it as it is in that condition. That is sustainable. That applies to our life, that applies to our studies, that applies to the engineering also. The sustainable material means the material which you use without wasting, get the optimum benefit out of it and leave it in the same condition which can be used again. So that way today's subject is very interesting, it's very important. And you know, Kavita highlighted about the research also, research. Research means, you know, applying your mind, applying your theoretical knowledge to the practical purpose. Whatever you learn as an engineer, you should be able to translate into real thing, useful thing. This is where, my dear students, your projects come. In the engineering study, the project is the most important. That is where you apply all your theoretical knowledge to the practical application. So, research. This word, research. So it's very, very important. As a student, the project you do is the most important thing in your whole engineering study. If you choose a good subject, apply your mind, research, find out all the thing and all this thing. If you do well, you feel happy, you create something new. Not only that, in the process to learn, they used to call it the churning of science, churning of technology at all the levels. The churning level நிறைய discoveries எல்லாம் இருக்கு. இன்டர்நெட் எல்லாம் வந்துச்சுன்னா அமெரிக்காவில், it came out of a college project. Students research project வந்துச்சு. நல்ல my dear students, study, understand the subject, enjoy the subject, and try to do something new, something innovative in your labs and all this thing. You do that. And the most important thing is the curiosity, arvo. And you are a lucky generation. You got to know. Munnamari kadiyadu. Library la poi books thedano. Now everything is in your hand. Google library kadiyadu. So you are lucky that way. So my dear students, take engineering seriously, try to do something, and one quotation I'd like to tell all of you: those who see the invisible will achieve the impossible. Those who see the invisible will achieve the invisible. They are there in the air, they are there in the world. அது ஒரு curious bent of mind இருந்தால் தான் அதை கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும். அதில் தான் நிறைய things came out of curiosity and they were found out from the existing ones. And today's theme of the subject, materials. Materials, how to make the best use of the material, how to make the optimum benefit out of the material. So this can be all done. This applies not only to mechanical motor, it applies to all engineering students. It applies to the computer students also. You can do that also. So I am really very happy. This conference is that way, is very, very unique. So I want to convey a grateful thanks to Professor Sanjay Kumar, the chief guest, and Mr. Tanga Prakash for choosing our college and for organizing. And I want all of you to realize, you know what is happening now, not within the four walls. Thanks to Tanga Prakash and his network, this conference is beamed across the world. It's a global event. So you are participating in a global event. So feel happy in that. And I hope today and tomorrow's proceedings will be useful for you to learn a lot of things, and I'm sure. Once again, I congratulate Kavita and Sendil for organizing this very, very unique conference in our campus. Thank you.
Distinguished chief guest of this conference, Dr. A.P. Sendil Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, PhD College of Technology, Coimbatore. Respected correspondent of PGP Education Institutions, respected Dr. P. Sendil Kumar, respected Dr. Tanga Prakash, the Diligent Tech Solutions, respected Principal, PGP College of Engineering and Technology, respected Principals of PGP Education Institutions, respected Dr. P. Sendil Kumar, Professor, PGP College of Engineering Technology, Mechanical Engineering Department, learned members of faculty, participants from all over the world, and my dear students. Good morning to all of you. I am extremely happy to be with you on the occasion of Global Conference on Recent Advancements in Sustainable Materials 2023, organized by the Department of Mechanical Engineering, PGP College of Engineering and Technology. Conference.
Sir. Sir, ready, sir.
Thanks to you.
Dr. A.P. Sendil Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, PhD College of Technology, Coimbatore. Born in Pollachi on 18 January 1975, he has completed his degree B. Mechanical Engineering, followed by ME in Thermal Engineering and PhD at Anna University, Coimbatore. He has 25 years of experience in teaching. Definitely, it shows his passion towards the profession. As a further added to his glorious, he was awarded as the best faculty in the year 2003 from Maharashtra institutions. More than a teacher, I would honor to say that he is the best researcher who has published around 76 international journals. He has created successful 9 PhD scholars, and currently he is guiding one more scholar for new innovation. We will know how the privilege of listening to the remarkable words of Dr. A.P. Sendil Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, PhD College of Technology, Coimbatore. Please, sir.
PhD College of Technology with Memento.
Sir. Sir, ready, sir, ready, sir. Thank you.
I request Dr. V. Kavita ma'am, Principal.
Sir. Thank you.
I request our beloved Principal ma'am to honor our correspondent sir with memento. I invite our Principal ma'am to honor our Dean Dr. K. Periyasamy sir, Academic Affairs, PGP Educational Group with memento. I request Professor Dr. P. Sendil Kumar, PGP College of Engineering and Technology to honor our beloved Principal Ma'am. Thank you to all the dignitaries.
Present here. So, with the permission of correspondent and principal, I want to share 5 minutes talk related to the conference. So after that, the most of the students from village side. So I want to share some ideas from my side to the students. So, because I not talk about the conference always. So first, respected the correspondent of this PGP college, Mr. Thiru Kanapudi, respected principal of this college, B. Kavitha, and head of the variable institutions from this college, and my dear students. So I am happy to participate in the international conference GCRESM 2023 in third version. The conference is to be related to the advancement in sustainable materials. So everyone knows the continuous material development will takes place in the science related to the material side. Huge amount of research publication is to be comes out the system. More than 200 papers is to be in your conference. Out of this, more than the lakhs of research paper is to be coming into the material science. So 20 years back, we are mainly depend with the single phase materials. The latter part, as per everyone knows, the total quality management, the Japan is the tiger in the quality. So what is the meant by quality? The quality is nothing but what the customer says. As the engineer, we are in the position to produce the component at maximum performance at minimum cost. That's why we are in the position to move to the combined materials. Even the multiple international papers are published in this area, but we are not having the accurate results so far. So continuous development is to be takes place to satisfy the customer. What is the main reason behind why we are not getting the accurate result? The reason is, as the Indian point of view, we are always deal with the theoretical concern, because in front of the research we are having the 3 options. One is the analytical, then another is the numerical and experimental. So the Indian peoples are very strong, engineers are very strong in the analytical and numerical, but we are not having the sufficient fund to generate the experiment. Whatever the development you have to be developed in the analytical side as well as the numerical side, you are in a position to compare with the experimental results. Once in the experimental result is to be satisfied within the boundary of plus or minus 10 to 15% of deviation, then only the work output is to be very good. So we are lagging in the experimental setup due to the fund. Even we are not having the high quality products. That's the main problem. The other thing is the numerical we can't predict it, because many material analysis has been carried out with the help of numerical. Even you are going to do your project in the material another aspect, the numerical side. Whatever inputs you are giving into the numerical with the help of computer, you can get a colorful output. The output is to be colorful, but the result is to be questionable, whether it's reliable or not. So once if you want to find out that this is the reliable or not, you are in the position to go for the experiment. Now we enter to up to the nano materials, but one side the technological development is to be continuously going on. The another side, we are not able to satisfy the basics, physics fundamentals as well as chemical fundamentals. This is the drawback. So first of all, I am very happy. It's the 3rd session of the international conference. More than 200 participants is to be participating in the conference, is published in the various papers in the numerical, analytical and experimentals. So thank you regarding the international conference point of view. So I am very happy to thank the management, principal and correspondent to give me an opportunity to deliver the keynote speech about the International Conference of GC RESM 2023. Now I enter to the student side, because wherever I go, if I see the student, I want to spend the student side. Just I want to give the advice how you are going to become the good engineers. So I can talk because you are the village peoples. I want to talk in Tamil. So, அன்பு, ஆதரவு, இனிமை, ஈதல், உறவு, ஊக்கம், எளிமை, ஏற்றமிகு நட்பு, ஒற்றுமை, ஒருமைப்பாடு என்ற விலை மதிக்க முடியாத உயிரெழுத்துக்களுக்கு சொந்தக்காரராக இருக்கக்கூடிய வருங்காலத்தின் சிறந்த பொறியாளர்களாகிய நீங்கள் இன்றைய காலத்தில் ஏற்படக்கூடிய அறிவியல் வளர்ச்சி ஒரு பக்கம் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு மன அழுத்தத்தை ஏற்படுத்தினாலும் கடினமான உழைப்பை நீங்கள் ஏற்படுத்திட வேண்டும். உதாரணத்துக்கு சொல்ல வேண்டால், நீங்கள் எல்லாம் கிராமப்புறத்திலிருந்து வந்தவர்கள். நான் மிகவும் சந்தோஷப்படுகின்றேன். இப்பொழுது அரசின் சார்பாக 7.5 இடஒதுக்கீடு கீழ் அரசு பள்ளியிலே படித்த மாணவர்கள் எல்லாம் பொறியியல் மற்றும் மருத்துவத்துறைக்கு வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். நானும் ஒரு கிராமப்புறத்திலே படித்தவன். இன்னும் சொல்ல போனால் சத்துணவு சாப்பிட்டு என்னுடைய கடினமான வாழ்க்கை பாதையை கடந்து வந்தவன். பிஇ முடித்து எம்இ முடித்து இன்றைய எனக்கு கீழ் 12 மாணவர்கள் ஆராய்ச்சி படிப்பை முடித்திருக்கிறார்கள். இதை எதற்காக சொல்ல வேண்டுமானால், இந்த வளர்ச்சிக்கு மிக முக்கியமாக காரணமாக அமைந்தது என்னிடத்திலே இந்த ஒரு சுய ஒழுக்கம். இன்றுமே நான் என்னுடைய பெற்றோர்களையும் என்னுடைய ஆசிரியர்களையும் மதிக்கக்கூடியவர். இன்றும் என்னுடைய ஆசிரியரை நான் 6 மாதங்களுக்கு முன்னால் சந்தித்த போது கூட எழுந்து நின்று தான் பேசுகிறேன். ஆனால் இன்றைய இளைஞர்கள் எப்போதெல்லாம் நீங்கள் சுயகட்டுப்பாடோடு நீங்கள் இருப்பீர்களானால், உங்கள் பெற்றோருக்கு மறுபக்கம் உங்கள் ஆசிரியர்களை வைத்து நீங்கள் சிறப்பாக செயல்பட்டீர்களானால் உங்கள் வளர்ச்சியை யாராலும் தடுக்க முடியாது. அதை மட்டும் நீங்கள் புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். படிப்பு என்பது மட்டுமே வாழ்க்கையில். இன்று நான் அதிகமாக இப்பொழுது கூட செல்போனை பார்த்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார்கள். செல்போன் என்பது ஒரு மன அழுத்தத்தை ஏற்படுத்தக்கூடிய ஒரு மிக முக்கியமான ஒரு பொருள். ஒரு விதத்திலே காலையிலே உங்கள் தாளாளர்கள் பேசிய போது அவர் அழகாக குறிப்பிட்டு சொன்னார், செல்போன் ஆற்றலுக்காக பயன்படுகிறது என்று. ஆற்றலுக்கும் பயன்படுகிறது, அழிவுக்கும் பயன்படுகிறது. எந்த அளவுக்கு நீங்கள் அதை பயன்படுத்துகிறீர்கள் என்றால் அதை பொறுத்துதான் இது அமைகிறது. செல்போனை வைத்துக் கொண்டு அதிக நேரத்தை நீங்கள் செலவிடாதீர்கள். ஏன்னால் எதிர்காலம் என்பது உங்களிடத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடியது. மாணவ செல்வங்களாக நீங்கள் புத்தக படிப்பு மட்டும் பயன்படாது. ஏனென்றால் புத்தகத்தில் இருக்கக்கூடிய theoretical values does not match with any practical values. Always, whatever development you develop in the theoretical or analytical calculation, it does not match with the practical. So practical எப்படி வாழணும், எப்படி இருக்கணும், இப்படி ஒரு ஆசிரியர் பெற்றோரை மதிக்கணும், ஆசிரியரை மதிக்கணுங்கிறது தான் நீங்க நிறைய கற்றுக்கொள்ள பாடம். ஏன்னா ஒரு அரசு பள்ளியில படிச்சு கிராமப்புறத்துல இருந்து நான் இவ்வளவு கஷ்டப்பட்டு 25 ஆண்டுகள் ஆகி உங்கள் முன்னாடி பெருமை நிக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னா, நீங்க இவ்வளவு தொழில் வளர்ச்சி அடைஞ்ச நீங்க இதை விட அளவுடன் இந்த ஆற்றல் பெற்று நீங்க வளரலாம். அதிக நேரம் படிங்க. எப்படியெல்லாம் பெற்றோர்களை மதிக்கணுமோ மதிங்க. ஆசிரியர்களை அதிகமாக ஆசிரியர்களுடைய நிறைய நேரங்களை ஸ்பெண்ட் பண்ணுங்க. மன அழுத்தத்திலிருந்து தவிருங்க. மன அழுத்தத்தை தவிர்க்கணும்னா நீங்க கால அட்டவணையோடு வேலை செய்யக்கூடாது. கால அட்டவணை அதாவது ஒரு ஊருக்கு போறீங்கன்னா அங்கேயுமே 7 மணிக்கு எந்திரிக்கணும், 7 காலுக்கு அங்கே போகணும், 8 மணிக்கு இங்கே வரணும். அப்படியே கால அட்டவணையோடு நீங்கள் படிப்பினை வந்து தொடரக்கூடாது. எப்பப்பெல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு தொடர்ந்து அப்பெல்லாம் படிங்க. நீங்க கிராமப்புற மாணவர்கள் நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்க வேண்டியது நிறைய இருக்கும். ஏன்னா சிட்டிக்கும் கிராமப்புறத்துக்கும் இடையில நிறைய கேப் இருக்கு. எங்க பிஹெச்டி காலேஜ்ல படிக்கக்கூடிய குழந்தைகள் 199 எடுத்து கட் ஆஃப் எடுத்து வர்றாங்க. அனைத்து வசதிகளையும் அங்கே இருக்கும். இங்க இருக்கிறவங்க இங்க இருக்கக்கூடிய வசதிகள் காலேஜ் இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்து நம்ம அதிகமா நல்லா இருந்தது. அந்த காலத்திலேயே காஸ்டிங்ஸ்ல ஸ்டெப் டெவலப் பண்ணி வச்சிருந்தாங்க. உங்களுக்கு தெரியாது அதை பத்தி. இன்ஜினியரிங்ல பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஹியூஜ் அமௌண்ட் யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு ஸ்பெண்ட் ஃபார் த காஸ்டிங் ப்ராசஸ் when compared to ordinary drill work. அந்த அளவுக்கு இன்ஃப்ராஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இருக்குது. மற்ற ஃபெசிலிட்டிஸ் எல்லாம் நான் பார்க்கலாம் அப்படின்னு நினைச்சிருக்கிறேன் இந்த ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் பிரின்சிபால். ஸோ நிறைய நேரம் படிங்க. தயவு செய்து செல்போனுக்கு அடிக்ட் ஆகாது. ஏன்னா படிப்பு மட்டும் வாழ்க்கையாகாது. சுய ஒழுக்கம் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் ஒரு இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டானது. அதை நீங்கள் கற்றுக்கணும், நிறைய படிக்கணும், நிறைய ரிசர்ச் பண்ணணும். ஃபைனல் இயரில் யாருமே தயவு செய்து 2500 ரூபா 3500 ரூபாய்க்கு ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் மாடல் வாங்கிட்டு வந்து வச்சு 100க்கு 95 மார்க் வாங்கிட்டு போயிடாதீங்க. யூ டேக் தி ஸ்மால் ரிசர்ச், ஈவன் டேக் தி எக் யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு கீப் இன் டு த ஓவன். How much time is to be required? to completely cook the particular egg for various density. Because white is to be having one density, the yellow is to be having another density. In this way, you have to make the studies. Even puffs, you are taking puffs, you keep it to the oven. What direction if you are keeping the puffs in the oven, the puffs property cannot be.
Panels might not be performing optimally because of some dust can be gathered on that, or if there is any deterioration of these small chips, this we can identify them. Because of this pictures and 3D analysis, we can immediately rectify that and clean that. Because unless and until these chips are clear, clean ventilation and air conditioning system to central voltage system, this can help optimize the comfort and conserve the energy. With this, by collecting data from where people are likely to need cooling or heating, we can adjust this HVAC system to meet demand without wasting energy unnecessarily. This is in air conditioning systems. These are now set online. Smart meters are there, smart air conditioners are now coming, and time set is there. Even some advertisements are there, some air conditioners. Even any boss is starting from his office and he sets some messages or signal from his mobile to its remote at home. And by the time he is arriving at home within 5 to 8 minutes, and at that time that room is full, and automatically this remote get off and the room is getting air cooled. So this is development is going on. Yes, we can use that. By connecting devices such as batteries and storage tanks to central system can improve reliability and reduce the cost. By collecting data about how much power is being used and when, we can make better decisions about when and how much power needs to be stored or in order to meet demand for future. This situation.
Combined materials. I can stop this. So thank you to one and all. Give me an opportunity to present my just one part of the research. So if you have any doubt,